Good afternoon on a busy Tuesday. Welcome to 13 News at 4. I'm Dustin Grove.
And I'm Felicia Lawrence. Now we have new details in that police shooting in Morgan County where a canine officer and suspect were injured. Just minutes ago, the sheriff released new information on the case.
But first, we want to tell you that this happened yesterday. Right here is breaking news at 4 o'clock. Jenna Webster is back in Martinsville today. So Jenna, what have you been able to learn since you got back there?
Yeah, the biggest thing that we just learned 15 minutes ago from the sheriff is that suspect who was injured in that shooting yesterday is still at Methodist Hospital where he was flown yesterday, but is in stable condition. Bullet, that canine officer that was also injured, that was hit over the head allegedly by the suspect, is also still at a Carmel Emergency Vet Clinic where he was taken yesterday, but is expected to still be okay. We've got some new updates that undergoing some further scans, further treatment today, but is responding well to that treatment, still moving around and seems like he's going to be okay. So that's some good news on that front. I want to show you what we were able to see at that house today because this was the first time that we were able to see the scene. Yesterday when we were there, when officers were still investigating, we were back a little bit more than a quarter of a mile up the hill. So let's kind of get you up to speed on what happened here yesterday. A homeowner had reportedly called the Morgan County Sheriff's Department saying he could see someone allegedly breaking into the home on a security camera. When deputies arrived, they called for that suspect to come out, and it sounds like he kind of came into a doorway, didn't fully come outside, and started yelling at deputies and was not being compliant. The sheriff says that's when deputies released that canine Bullet. We now know that Bullet was hit over the head. The sheriff says the suspect reached back into the home and pulled out a 4-foot-long tree lopper, kind of like a tree cutter, tree trimming type of tool from inside the house, and hit Bullet over the head 2 or 3 times. That first hit, though, Bullet was unconscious. That's when deputies fired shots. We now know that it was 2 deputies. The sheriff says fired lethal and non-lethal shots, he says, and bean bag rounds. We don't know how many times the suspect was hit, what kind of injuries he has, but again, is in stable condition at the Methodist Hospital. We are told that Morgan County Major Crimes Task is still kind of investigating this, and we're going to be working to learn if the Morgan County prosecutor does plan to file charges, but that's still a little bit of a ways to go as they learn some more details about this investigation. Guys.
All right, Jenna Webster reporting live from Martinsville. Thank you for the updates. We'll let you continue to work that case.
We'll hear from Jenna coming up again at 5 o'clock. Now to the major announcement today from Martin University. It is pausing all operations. That means no more classes when the semester ends next week. Martin University is Indiana's only predominantly black higher ed institution, has a rich history here in Indianapolis. It's been struggling, though, with finances and student enrollment. We learned today former President Sean Huddleston had explored ways to keep the school open, but ultimately wasn't able to do it. His last day was November 28th. In a statement, a university spokesperson said today, in part, a primary need of Martin's is for more community support. This includes funding for its vast first-generation college students who are fighting courageously to make a better life for their families. Our Matthew Foltz is on this story today, looking into these financial challenges and enrollment issues. We're going to hear from him coming up at 5 and 6. And to help Martin continue operating, you can go to martin.edu and click donate.
Turning now to Indiana University's 2025 State of the University Address. University President Pamela Whitten presented the address outlining progress and a growing impact.
What makes Indiana University unique is its unmatched breadth and its ability to harness the power of excellence wherever it exists across IU campuses to drive innovation, foster collaboration, and create opportunities. The collective strengths of our 9 campuses, all united as one university, make IU stand apart from our peers and make us far greater than the sum of the university's individual parts. We are one connected university, one IU, with the scope and the scale to serve every corner of the state and beyond.
Now, Whitten also is looking to IU's strategy for the future, which includes new degree programs enhancing research productivity and aligning with workforce needs.